been updated.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I ended up taking a road trip up to Vermont. It's beautiful up there. I actually got lucky and had a little bit of a snowstorm, and actually we had a snowstorm here also in Long Island. And the Jeep was doing great. It's still stock, but it's still, you know, it is a Rubicon. It handles great. I was basically just driving around looking for roads that hadn't been plowed yet. So aside from a little road trip, while I was out there in Vermont, I did shoot a little video giving you guys like a quick update. I'm going to cut to that video in a couple of seconds. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about a different kind of modification that I'm doing for the Jeep this time. And this is basically more of a security modification. If you look at some of my previous videos, my older Jeep videos from the last one, the 2015 Hard Rock I had, that Jeep, back then I used to live in an apartment rental, and the Jeep used to be parked out in the street. And unfortunately, just bad luck, the vehicle was parked in the street, and I think, I don't know, the group of kids went around and they were slashing tires. And they probably slashed tires like on at least 10 or 15 vehicles on that block. Or it was actually a couple of blocks. And they were hitting other parts of the neighborhood too. And the crazy thing is, you know, it was a good neighborhood. But stuff like this always happens. And I'm used to it. You know, these cars, most of the cars I've had, they always attract a lot of attention. And it's not always positive attention. So to avoid all that stuff now, you know, now that I was lucky enough to be able to buy a home about a year ago, my background is in security. You know, I work in the tech field, and you know, I think it was probably like when I was like 19, 20 years old, I was probably going to go into law enforcement. I ended up deciding to just stay in the tech field. So now with my new home, I've gone crazy. I have a tech channel also, but my priority, my main focus is really just the car channel. But I've gone pretty much like crazy as far as like security on the new house and all the gadgets with home automation and cameras, all kinds of surveillance. Got cameras in the front, rear of the house, all that stuff. But you know, I was thinking about it. That didn't really help me as far as the cars are concerned. Yes, if anybody touched or did anything to any of the vehicles in the front of the house, I have a camera, and the camera, you know, it's not like I'm even trying to hide the camera. The camera is very subtle, you won't notice it, but there's a microphone hooked up to it, or if it even detects any kind of emotion or anything like that, it starts talking to you and lets the people know that they are being filmed. Aside from that, I've decided to take it up another notch, and I actually have dedicated cameras. They're like the wireless cameras that are pointing directly now at the Jeep. The reason why I'm doing this, like I said, is if anything happens with the Jeep, I want to get this on video. And the way this one works is basically I get alerted on my phone. Let's just say the thief goes and he finds the camera. He can take the camera. He's welcome to steal the camera. All the footage gets recorded straight to the cloud. And so it's not even in the home or anything like that. All the footage goes straight to the cloud, and I could give it to law enforcement, or most likely also, of course, I'll probably be uploading that footage to the internet to help identify whoever is messing with the cars. Now, hopefully I never need it, but it's good to know, you know, having the vehicles at the house and everything, it just gives me that extra level of comfort, knowing that everything is completely under, you know, it's being surveillanced. So now, aside from that, obviously I'm going to be taking all the extra precautions, and I'm going to be doing the wheel locks. Probably going to be doing like every lug nut will be a wheel lock on the new Jeep. And the modifications have been adding up. Boxes have been adding up. Actually, I'm filming right now, in case you're wondering, I'm filming actually in my home office where I do a lot of the editing. If you look behind me, I got my 234-inch ultra widescreen monitors hooked up to another MacBook Pro. That's where I do all the editing for the YouTube channel. And I'm in here because it's nasty outside, it's raining, and I can't really film. It's dark. It's nighttime right now. It's actually Sunday. This video is going to be going live tomorrow. So the boxes have been piling up. Right now, in the next clip that I'm going to be cutting to, I'm going to mention the company who I've been ordering all the parts from. I'll mention it to you guys right now again. I've been working with Ruby Trucks. The person I've been working with is Ben Brindle. They've been fantastic. Highly recommend them. I'm gonna have the information right here in the corner for their contact information. It'll also be down below in the description. I've been calling Ben or emailing Ben, just letting him know what I need. He's also been making recommendations, any questions I had. Extremely helpful. Those guys really know what they're doing. If you look at the builds that they have on their website, I mean, I've looked at those Jeeps, they look incredible. I've looked at those Jeeps for years, since when I was doing the research for my last Jeep, I remember getting a lot of ideas from their vehicles. So it's pretty cool that they also, sell the parts and all that kind of stuff. So even if you're not local, they'll ship to you, take care of you guys also. So if you guys looking for parts, go ahead, give Ruby Trucks a call. You probably just give Ben a call, let him know John from JMC Rides sent you. Over here on the side, I have boxes already piling up. The majority of the boxes are going straight to the shop who's gonna be doing the work. But I decided that some of the smaller items that I think I could probably install myself, I'm gonna give those a shot and film those videos for you in the meantime, because some of the bigger parts that are gonna be showing up for the Jeep might take 3 to 4 weeks. I'm hoping that everything within a month I should have some of the bigger parts. I don't wanna give it away and spoil the surprise, but some of the smaller items have showed up. I got probably at least 4 boxes here, and I got a couple more boxes downstairs also. These are just smaller items. But I do have a question for you. I mentioned it in my last video, the headlights. The 2017s, now they have the LED headlights, and they were great. I used them when I was up in Vermont, and to be honest with you, if those headlights already had the black, how would you say that? Not like the black tint that goes over the headlight, because that basically kills your light out, but like the inside of the light, if they were already blacked out, which is kind of the look that I want for the front of the Jeep, then I wouldn't even get rid of them. Because these LED lights, I mean, there's such a huge improvement over the stock old headlights that my 2015 Jeep had. But being that they're not the black ones, I'm probably gonna have to upgrade those to the JW speakers. So I'm looking at the JW speakers. I have a feeling that those probably arrived. They just haven't opened the box yet. They actually arrived really quick, so thanks Ruby Trucks for that. And I'm gonna be installing those, but my question for you guys is, what's the going rate? If I was gonna sell those LED headlights, let me know in the comments below, what do you think they should be going for? I mean, being that it's a new Jeep, it's still a used part obviously, even though the Jeep's not even a month old. Let me know what you think they should be going for. I'm not sure, especially being a new item. I tried looking around on the forums, I just haven't seen it yet. So let me know about that. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut to a couple cool shots that I actually filmed in Vermont. So I'm over here right now, cruising around in the Jeep Wrangler, but I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I've got a ton of parts coming in. The shop that's gonna do the work with the Jeep, they've already been selected, and next week parts are already arriving. I have some parts showing up at the shop. I got a few little parts that are gonna be showing up to my place. I'll be installing those and making the videos in the meantime. That's pretty much it. So I didn't put out a video this past week because I took a little road trip. I was on a little vacation. So we're gonna continue with the videos, and I'll keep posting up all the updates, but you guys have to check out this view. I'm in Vermont right now, actually. Could kind of give you a little 360. Hope you guys didn't get dizzy. Anyway, this Jeep's gonna be completely transformed. It's gonna be completely different. I'll give you guys a little close-up so far. For the people that are new to the channel, I line next this front grille, and like I said, I got a ton of parts showing up. And out of all those parts, none of them are light bars. Everything's gonna be 100% fully functional off-roading gear and mods for this Jeep. So do me a favor, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, comment below, let me know what you guys think, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna be doing weekly video updates with, you know, different modifications, showing you every modification I do pretty much on this Jeep. And we'll keep, you know, go ahead and make sure you subscribe so you can keep track of the build. And as soon as this Jeep is built up, in fact, before it's even built up, I'm probably gonna go hit an off-road park. I'm freezing over here, actually. Definitely should have a jacket on. I'm gonna hit an off-road park, but I'll definitely be hitting more off-road parks, most likely, as soon as the mods are done. Thanks for watching, guys.